To celebrate Halloween and the release of the Animal Muppets movie 7, I, Fafa Bear 8, am proud to present Shimmer and Shine, Monster Magic. One day, Shimmer and Shine were in their kitchen decorating cakes. "Frosting is my favorite part of cake," said Shimmer, licking a spoon. Just then, their bracelet, it started to glow. "Shimmer and Shine, my genies divine, and through the special chant 3 wishes you'll grant," said her voice. It was their friend Leah. Your best friends are on the way. Shimmer and Shine and jumped onto the magic carpet and took off. Poof! The genies appeared in Leah's living room and landed inside a giant cauldron full of candy. "I don't know what you're up to, Leah," said Shine, "but this night is off to a great start. It's Halloween. You guys are going trick-or-treating with me," Leah announced. You guys are excited for Halloween. That's coming up in October. Shimmer frowned. "But wait, people might see that we're genies." Leah shook her head. "That's what's great about Halloween. No one will know you're real genies. They'll just think you're wearing genie costumes." She handed to them a jack-o'-lantern pail for collecting candy. "Come on, guys. Let's trick or treat at Zach's house first." Excuse me. Went and Shimmer and Shine in a rock. I got Zach's house. He was dressed up as a spider attached to a web. I got a little crazy with the glue and now I'm stuck, he explained. It happens a lot. Shimmer, Shine, and then Leah pulled Zach down. So, it happens a lot. Shimmer, Shine, and Leah pulled Zach down. Leah introduced him to the genies. "Those are some great genie costumes," said Zach. Zach was excited to show Leah and the genies his haunted house creations. He pointed to a graveyard filled with boxes. "Here lies the tombstone. And I love haunted, delicious is pizzas." He continued the tour, bringing his friends over a large kitchen pot. "And here is the witch's cauldron for brewing potions and bobbing for apples." But Zach didn't have any apples, so he had filled the pot with potatoes. Zach had even put on a mask on his dog's face, turning Rocket into the scariest werewolf ever. But he had saved his spookiest surprise for last. "Prepare yourselves. The monster that lies ahead is sure to spook you out of your socks," he warned. "Behold, Frankenstein!" Zach shined his flashlight on a figure in the corner. "I borrowed my grandma's plastic Santa and painted it green." Leah and the genies were impressed. I hope it's enough to win the best haunted house contest," Zach said. but just to make sure, her to check out the other houses. He wished Leah, Shimmer, and Shine he wished Leah, Shimmer, and Shine a happy Halloween, then headed down the street. Zack didn't realize that as he left, he bumped up into a stack like a jack-o'-lantern that toppled to the ground and rolled across the yard, knocking into the other decorations and ruining his haunted house. "Oh no!" cried Leah. He worked so hard to get ready for the contest. "If only we could help him," Shimmer smiled. "You can make a wish." "For my first wish," said Leah, "I wish for Zack's house to be decorated. Boom! Samurai! First wish of the day!" Shimmer used her genie magic to decorate Zack's house like a big birthday cake. "I wanted it to be spooky," said Leia. Said Leah. Sorry, those kinds of names look very similar. Check it. "I wanted it to be spooky," said Leah. "Not yummy." "Oh, candy corns," said Shimmer. "My mistake." Leah used her second wish to fix Summer's mistake. "I wish Zack had a real haunted house. Boom, Samurai!" And said Shine, "Second wish of the day." She turned the cake decorations into spider webs, skeletons, bats, and other super spooky objects. "Now this is more like it," said Leah. "Zack's definitely going to win the haunted house contest now. Especially with the monster," exclaimed Shine. "What monster?" asked Leah nervously. "The one right behind you!" yelled Shine. A huge Frankenstein monster emerged from the shadows. The friends hid in a giant cauldron. The monster groaned and started walking toward them. "Why, in real life, I'm walking moaning Frankenstein coming out of Zack's house?" Leah asked. "You were in a real haunted house, so I gave you a real monster," Shine said. "I wanted Zack's house to look haunted, not be haunted," said Leah. "My mistake, Leah," said Shine. "It's okay, Shine," said Leah. "Mistakes happen. We must just have to figure out what to do so Frankenstein doesn't find us." Shimmer snapped her fingers. "I've got it! Maybe he won't see us if we don't move." Shine shook her head as the monster came closer. "Nope, he sees us." The monster marched around the yard, stomping on pumpkins and laughing at the squishy sound they made. "Hey, Frankenstein's not scary," Leah said. "He's actually kind of adorable." "Hey, me, Frankenstein," the monster said. "That is awesome," said Leah. "Zack's got a great shot at winning the haunted house contest now." "Yeah, he's got a real monster and some spider webs and fog." Shine started to cough. "Well, maybe a little too much fog. I got you covered, sis," said Shimmer. She conjured a handheld vacuum cleaner and sucked the fog out of the air. There! The fog is all gone! Shine gasped. And so is Frank! The girls looked to see where the monster was. He was halfway down the street, stomping on more pumpkins. Ooh, lots of squishies, Frankenstein giggled. Squish, squish, squish. We have to get back before anyone realizes he's a real monster, said Leah. She and the genies ran down the street in search of Frankenstein, but all they found was a monster mess. Then Leah noticed these piles of squished pumpkins with giant footprints in them. Frankenstein left a trail, she exclaimed. If we follow it, we'll find him. The girls followed Frankenstein's messy trail. Wait! Leah said after they passed a bunch of squished pumpkins and overturned trash cans. We can't just leave. Excuse me. We can't just leave and everything like this. We have to clean up Frank's monster mess. I was hoping you'd say that, said Shimmer. She made her handheld vacuum appear once again. I love cleaning. The friends worked together to restore Zach's neighborhood. Soon the neighborhood was clean again, and everyone's spooky decorations were back in place. Guys, look! Cried Leah. That's how nice the place looks. Shimmer nodded proudly. I know, it's beautiful. Well, it looks beautiful. I mean, look over there. It's Frank. The giant monster was heading down the street. I tried to stop him, but he wanted to keep smashing pumpkins. Frank, see more squishies, he giggled. I wish we could just stop Frankenstein, said Leah. Boom! Oh, it's hooray! Third wish of the day! Chanted Shimmer. Shimmer and Shine stop Frankenstein divine. Shimmer and Shine stop Frankenstein divine. That's my last wish! Cried Leah. She had meant to make her third wish, but it was too late. Shimmer used her magic to create a giant sticky web. Shimmer, what is that? Asked Leah. I wanted to stop Frank. Shimmer grinned. Just like you wished for. Leah shook her head. But there's no way a spiderweb was going to stop a guy with monster muscles. Oopsie! Since it's done, Zach. I thought it would make a work on Frank. Shimmer hung her head. My mistake. Actually, it was my mistake for making the wish, Leah told the genie. But we can't let it stop us, even if we don't have a way to stop Frankenstein. Leah hoped he was wrong, and that the magical spiderweb will catch the massive monster, but Frankenstein walked through the web as it were cotton candy. Just then, Frankenstein noticed that a spider from Shimmer's web was on his shoulder. He jumped up down in terror. "Frank don't like spiders!" he cried. "It's okay, Frank," said Shine, flying over to the monster. "You don't need to be scared of this little guy. He's nice." Frankenstein stopped. "Spider is friend?" he asked. "Shimmer, your mistake worked," said Leah. "You got Frankenstein to stop." Then she had an idea. "Maybe we can use the spider to get Frank to follow us back to Zach's house." Leah's plan worked. A few moments later, Frankenstein was safely back at Zach's house. He even played with his new spider friend. "I might not know how to explain Frankenstein to Zach," laughed Leah, "but I'm still glad he's here." Suddenly, Zach ran up the street with a trophy in his hand. "I won the best haunted house contest!" he said excitedly. "That's great, Zach," Leah said, congratulating her friend. Zach grinned from ear to ear. "Yeah," they said. "I had the best monster on the street." Then Zach saw Frankenstein. "Wow! Whoa! I don't remember my green Santa looking like this." He shrugged. "Last time we checked, Santa Claus is not green." That's silly. But it's Halloween. Spooky things happen a lot. "Come on, Frank. Let's pass out some candy." Oh, you guys are excited for Halloween coming on October. When Zack and Frankenstein were gone, Leah thanked Shimmer and Shine for their help. Even with the mistakes we make today, this was my favorite Halloween ever. "Mine too," said Shimmer. "We gotta meet Frankenstein and decorate. We are two lucky genies." Leah hugged the two genies as they got ready to go home. "We fixed our mistakes, and our day turned out great. Pull us away!" Shimmer and Shine hopped onto their magic carpet and soared, her counting down the days until the next Halloween. Back in Zamaray Falls, Shimmer and Shine finished decorating their cake. Lucky for them, they had one more pair of hands to help. Frank all done," announced Frankenstein as he revealed his creation. A giant pumpkin-shaped cake. Shine took a bite. "Well, Shimmer, you were right. Frosting really is the best part of cake." The friendly monster took a giant bite out of his cake. He thought the frosting was the best part too. Thanks for watching.